Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I am going to try and do my 1 month postpartum update for you. Emmett is just trying to go down for a sleep with daddy and we will see if we can get this done. I'm sorry I haven't been around too much, but really my head has been in the clouds. I am starting to feel a little bit more like myself now, but it has taken a lot to get here. A little bit more than I expected. The first 2-3 weeks I think I was like totally just fuzzy. We had tons of family kept trying to come over and see Emmett. I totally understand, but it was like every day we'd have somebody, midwives would be popping in every day for the first couple of days, then every other day, then every 3 days until we hit about the two and a half week mark. Then we did our 3-week appointment at the office. So it was really busy and I wasn't really totally expecting that part of it, and wasn't able to get my head around everything. But yes, I am starting to feel a little bit more like myself. Humphrey's running around for this video. Everything's just going to be a little bit more laid back at the moment until we get things really turned out. Humphrey, how about sit? Sit. Good boy. Good boy. So how am I doing postpartum wise? I definitely think, Humphrey, I definitely think that at this point I am back on track. My body's starting to feel a lot more like my own and things are good, but it is, like I said, taken quite a bit to get here. At the end of my pregnancy I weighed 229 pounds and at the end of the first month postpartum I was at 200 pounds. That was brilliant. Another few things that kind of went along with everything else. TMI, I'm sure. Baby blues definitely hit around day 3, and I was quite teary that day especially. And really until probably 3 weeks, anytime that I really was getting sleep deprived and not getting enough sleep, I would get teary the next day. And definitely still happy, overjoyed and everything, but your emotions almost just can't quite keep up with things when you're so tired. I think along with that, you're constantly second guessing yourself. You really have to give yourself time to make mistakes or think things twice. We had problems with the diapers and stuff along the way, and I'm like, what kind of, all these dumb decisions that I thought I was making, and really just giving yourself a hard time for things that you don't need to give yourself a hard time for. So give yourself some grace period, and I've definitely tried to switch to that mind frame, and things will just even themselves out as they do. So as the month has progressed and everything's kind of mellowing out a bit, I still kind of get anxious about sleeping. Is he sleeping enough? Where is he napping? Stuff I think he should be napping in one place and I get worked up about that. But really, as long as he's sleeping and healthy and growing, it's good. We will iron out everything as things go through. But those are the kind of things that would like set me off into teary mode and bring out those baby blues again. Here's some more of that TMI. During the labor, I did have some hemorrhoids, did get some stitches, and things like that are starting to calm down. The stitches just after 4 weeks seem to be dissolved, and the hemorrhoids are a little more under control now. Definitely things like the witch hazel didn't work for me. They almost made my bowels really excited, we'll say, and that was just no fun. During the labor I also had antibiotics, which after that we decided I was going to take some acidophilus for Emmett to prevent any yeast infections or things like that would mess up with our diapers or my breastfeeding or just make life hard in general. And the acidophilus I had a reaction to, and again made my bowels very hyperactive. So those first couple of weeks it was like crazy, and once we pinpointed it was the acidophilus, stopped taking that, and they calmed down almost right away. But for a couple weeks there it was really insane. It was just hectic. So there's my TMI portion. I will try not to do that too often, but really things are going good now, and eased off that way. I'm sure that took a toll on my energy levels and things like that too. Exercise wise, so I told you how much I was weighing before. Really hadn't been able to do too much, and really tried to do probably more than I should too early. Even things like taking the dogs out for walks in those first 2 weeks. Even if we were just going to the mailbox, it's just up the street, it was like my hips couldn't quite do it, and I would force myself to do it because I'm out, I'm doing it, and that's just the kind of personality I am. I'm not going to turn around and go back, but definitely my hips are still really sore. Even now at nighttime, my hips are really quite sore. I don't know if they're just still loose or if things aren't quite aligned right. I haven't seen a chiropractor for me. I've taken Emmett, but my hips are just still quite tender and loose feeling. They are better for things like walking now. I can go for a big walk and feel okay now. That's probably started about week 3 weeks postpartum, that I was able to go for a bit longer of a walk and not feel like my body's just gonna give out on me. But it's better now. But I'm still not back into a routine of like going for walks. The heat is hit, and Humphrey's a bulldog and he doesn't handle heat well, so we can't really walk him long walks. Emmett doesn't love this stroller. He really likes being worn, but again, it makes me super hot and him super hot, and yeah, the baby wearing is fine in the house or in the grocery store and stuff like that, but not out for big walks. So exercise hasn't really picked back up to what it should be. Trying to eat a little bit better, but we're just kind of staying in the status quo for now. We'll see how it goes, and I'm sure I will have to pick it up again later. I think that is probably it for my 1 month postpartum update. Let me know if you have any other questions. Definitely feeling back to myself and a lot better, and sleep has helped tremendously, I'm sure. So I will try and get an update for you on our little Emmett here shortly, and yeah, please hit the like button if you're enjoying these, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and yeah, stay tuned for little Emmett. Have a good day, guys.